Hey guys, this is Socke from Team Alternate. Today I have something special for you. A little video tutorial on how to play PvP. Specifically, this is the match I played against Marine on last weekend's EPS Cup. And yeah, I'm not too sure on yet how this is gonna pan out. But just stick to my point of view and maybe give you a bit of insights into what I'm thinking or what a Protoss player should be thinking in this position. In general, in PvP nowadays, I'd say most common openings for Terran are either Reaper expand or just one XCC. Also kind of similar to the command on the first. So these are the two non-gas openings, and with Reaper opening, it can either be like heavy tech after, but usually it's CC followed up by a quick drop with huge mines for Hellions, for Helvets, and Reefs. So if you see the turn going for gas, usually there's going to be some pressure coming pretty early, even if they go for a quick command center. So starting out with the gateway start in this game on 13 to confirm whether he's taking the gas or not. Aside from any proxy cheeses like 11 off axis or like maybe Ajax Reaper or something, that's the only reason for this scout, because I'm going to be able to confirm if he has gas or not. And the next scouting info is really quite a bit off. I mean, if he goes for the CC without gas, it can still be confirmed easily when he puts it on the low ground, but seeing this, the only two things you can be doing is moving me or putting a quick expand down. So see the SCV coming here. I know the Marine's coming out right about now. Maybe you can keep the timing in mind if you really want to know when you have to pull your poke back and run up. So I'm able to really confirm the expansion. So I'm quite sure that off the budget tree, there could still be an eBay coming to block my natural, so I'll keep the Zealot pulling there just to be safe. I end up cancelling it because he's not blocking it, and yeah, he's a couple of seconds ahead with the expansion, but yeah, that's very, very normal in this matchup. The next thing I'm worrying about here, or Protoss player has to worry about, is some kind of medium attack, like if he goes up to 3 barracks moves or maybe even 4x and pushes me, that could be a bit dicey, but overall that hasn't been too common in Heart of the Swarm, mostly because of Mothership Core, because with the fault and overcharge ability, these kind of attacks are rather easily defended, but then again, because quite many Protoss players still poke with their Mothership Core, maybe even put a time warp in the Terran base, that can even end up a bit backfiring if Terran choose to go for such a risky poke or aggression with lots of Marines at the start of the game. So playing with the greedy here, lots of tunnel boost on the left side. Robo after 1 gate, so very standard opening so far. I'd say this Mothership Core expand into Robo. That's pretty much the go-to build in this matchup. I mean, there's lots of other viable options, such as 1 base all into Stargate or maybe something in proxy Robo. 4 bit pressure after expansion, 1 base blink all in. But as you take the expand, I'd say this is the most normal thing. This can be followed up with like a semi-mortal pressure and 3 or 4 gates. But also, if you want to be perfectly safe, let's say if the Terran was to open with the gas and you scouted, you might not even want to get forced that quick, unless you want to really rush the cannons, because getting your second and third gate up, in case you're adding cannons early, is quite important against the Terran who went for the gas command center, because his drops are going to be way earlier than with the opening I saw yesterday in Marine. So I'm getting the armor upgrade here pretty early. Overall in this matchup, armor upgrades are not always, but most of the time, more important than the attack upgrades, since the Protoss unit rate of fire is relatively low, especially to the Marines, which are going to make up a huge portion of the DPS of the Terran army. So being able to reduce the damage the Marines do is usually more beneficial than increasing your own units attack damage. Okay, we know, so got the armor going. Very quick citadel coming up here now. And I'm still not too sure what it's doing. I mean, I saw 2 barracks and factories, so I think I was assuming that the energy game was maybe even a bit earlier, so having the upgrades, getting quick charge. And this game going for a quick prison, so in case the Terran does some kind of move out, having the possibility to do some drops to force him to multitask a bit and maybe do some economy damage is always nice. Especially with a new warping speed, which just got introduced. So boosting the fort, boosting the citadel. Got some observers spread out on the map. 2 here, go bedding up there. And yeah, here it's still back at home. Maybe even a bit lucky there as part of this because he's going for some kind of weird delayed widow mine drop. And if you don't have the detection at home, that can really hurt. But yeah, we got the scouters. I'm well prepared, and I don't think I'm taking too much damage in this game. Still really have to, like, even if you have lots of units available, I'll just look for day maybe. Oh, okay, no, it already went off. But even if you have lots of units there, I think the widow mine, you never underestimate the threat they pose, because just one hit can kill so many workers. And it can easily lose you the game. So I'm heading up for a quick storm here and charge. I'd say the other option after going for the rover would be Colossi into Blink. But yeah, both are kind of equally viable, I'd say. Just depends a bit on personal preference, and also you've got to change it up at points. You never want to be too predictable. So setting up some Harris here. I'm gonna warp in a bit soon. Spotting for third bases, maybe I should. Oh yeah, I'm just moving my observer down there to see if the third bases are landed or not. I've been on 2 bases for quite a while now. If you're at 2 bases nowadays in HUBs and tracking, until you reach like maximum saturation on both your mineral lines, I think you can keep on a low gateway count because with the 14 overcharge, you don't really need that many units at the start. That is, unless you really want to put some early pressure on. But it's very hard as a Terran is a well things and bunker up and repair. So being a bit late on the additional gateways is often beneficial. I think I saw a move out here in this game. I'm going to send one guy to check the third base, or maybe even late a bit. And see, just if I can do a bit of damage here in the main. I thought that the Ghost Academy is already there. Maybe it's a sign for me to stop going for the Temple route, because at some point, if the Terran controls it well, he's going to be able to counter it very well. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that though, because yeah, still if you control very well, Temple can still be quite good. Only going for the armor upgrades here since I headed for Red Epic Storm. The damage my units do is going to be spell damage, at least big parts of it. So I'm relying on my Templar Storm Cruiser damage, which doesn't benefit from the attack upgrade, and just want my Zerafs and Immortals to be able to stay alive for a bit longer. And yeah, that's why I'm going for the armor upgrades. See the Terran going for a quick assert. Also very common, I think in almost every high level game nowadays, you're going to see the Terran end up taking a third just a couple of minutes earlier than the Protoss. In this case, yeah, just putting a bit of pressure on. So, poor Templar. This guy even got an energy, so I could have stormed there. A bit sloppy, I guess. But just with the suppression move out, because I had stormed, didn't have high enough ghost count in time yet, didn't really want to fight me head on, so I was able to delay the mining on the third base a bit. So even though my third base is a bit later, he's not going to be mining for that much longer than I am. actually very dangerous because if he was to catch me here, I wouldn't be able to retreat with such snow units. Also gotta be careful that my monster core doesn't die or get EMP'd. But yeah, if you're out there with the mortars and sentries, if you lose the fight, it's very, very hard to retreat. So yeah, quite a risky move from me there, but with the force fields and a couple of preventive storms, I was able to prevent any major losses. Unit loss cap, what is it here? I killed 4 workers with the Harris so far. It's not much, but I think I also delayed mining for a bit, and they are forced them to build some defense or leave some units down, so that's quite okay. So we've got a nice timing here with both, and if I don't land any storms, then I probably cannot beat this army with many marines. Thankfully though, I'm able to get one huge storm here with the war privy. That's standing also going up, and I have 3 armor against just one weapon upgrade, so I'm able to push this back. Although it's just there, so without that one big storm, I think I might have been in huge trouble here. Yeah, I mean, you see there's 4 armor now, the zealot for this. The marine unupgraded does 6 damage. So with one weapon upgrade he does 7 damage, which means he only does 3 damage a shot, right now to zealot, which is half. And if I even put it on the guardian shield, at this point he only does 1 damage a shot, so getting good armor upgrades against Karen in this matchup, very important, at least if you want to rely on many zealots, that is. Protoss switch on the way by the banner, because as I said, you never want to be sticking on the Templars for too long, in case your opponent is starting to mess up those. And also getting the blink, because Vikings are quite a good counter to Colossi, but there's some kind of weird dance stuff there where you're trying to kill the Vikings with the blink stalkers and storm, and he's trying to kill them with ghosts and the fire units, while his Vikings are near Colossi, so with blink, it definitely gives you a big advantage in that micro dance, as opposed to if you didn't have blink at all. So boosting the weapon upgrades, get these, setting out a couple of pylons to prepare for an attack. I think this temple here I set up to do the flank, but I ended up failing. I think I also ended up wasting my pushing with the Templar, so I don't think I was playing too well here in this game, but yeah, I think I'm quite a bit ahead, especially because of the upgrades. It puts me in quite a good position. Kind of bad fight here on me. Never want to get engaged into such a choice point. I think even no matter what the armies and races look like. Yeah, I think this here looks very noobish now. It's just nice. So I'm gonna have to end up retreating. Actually quite a big loss, not only because it cost good, but it cost me the presence of the map here, and I'm forced to retreat because I'm out of stones now. Up to 9 gates now, soon to be 10. Yeah, if you warp in your zealots and Templars, I think 10 is around the number you want to have. On 3 base. On 2 base you can afford like 6 to 8, depending on what else you want to spend it on. But yeah, this number is nice. So I'm blinking up here, focusing the Vikings, because yeah, his Viking count is rather low compared to my Colossi count, so if I'm able to continue to keep the Viking count low in the upcoming engagements, I'm going to get really good fights, and I'm not even going to have to rely too much on the storms. Zealots are mostly there to keep the buy units away from my Colossi at this point, so gotta be careful not to let those chase when the Colossi are shooting, and still gotta focus down on these Vikings. So the fight went really well. Still want to back up for a bit. Get some more meat filled up in front with the artillery zealots. Just waiting for this upgrade, and yeah, also it's nice to have the feature just a bit. And at this point I'm in a very comfortable position. I see I'm ahead in bases once this starts running. And yeah, the Viking to Colossi ratio is really looking good in my favor. And if you have either Storm and your opponent doesn't have EMP, or if you have a good Colossi to Viking ratio, yeah, you're in a very good state. So yeah, that's the situation you want to be in. Once again, blinking in, killing a couple of those, and trying not to commit too much with the rest of the army. A couple of zealots are sent down here to help the economy, but as zealots, you don't really want to kill any of those at this point, so just want to keep up the pressure and kill Vikings in the fight. I'm fine, yeah. Mother is also fine, because the starport build time is rather precious over there, and like, if you can buy a unit, you've got so many barracks, you're going to be able to reproduce them very quickly, but if you kill the starport units, you usually only have maximum 2 or maybe 3 starports. You can reproduce those so quickly, and also the starport units are one of the few units which cost lots of gas, so being able to kill those, as well as the ghosts, is really what you want to achieve in those fights. Sniping the Vikings, I see he's clubbing up nicely, so storm going down on the Vikings as well. And yeah, on this game, I'm not really too sure on how or why that was the case. I think his first initial drop didn't end up doing too much damage, and also having Storm a long time before he got Ghost, as well as the upgrade boost, since I think he delayed his first evac quite a bit in this game. It's pretty advantageous, but still there was a stay moment here. We were pushing with a couple of Ghosts, but yeah, luckily I was able to get some Storms in and hold it, and I think after that the game was mine to lose, and yeah, didn't throw it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little commentary from me. Maybe gain some insights on the matchup or me. If you like this, yeah, you can check on Twitter with Alternate, at Alternate's Twitter or Facebook or mine. So follow us there and see you around. Until next time.